So a few months back I put in my Vec B headliner storage compartment, and for a while now I've only been using the standard Festoon cluster, as it were, like that. Yeah, got a 8 SMD LED in there, which is fine, it's no worries, but to complement the Vec B headliner scoop thing, I wanted one of these, and this is from an alarmed Astra or Vectra, whatever. So it's different in the sense that it's got the alarm sensors there and there. Also, it would have had the facility for a factory-fitted mic for a phone, but apparently they're rubbish. And also, it's got the facility to have map lights, so you can have one light on individually, or both of them, or whatever, as well as the normal sort of Festoon lighting as this one would do. So anyway, but it's quite a different unit. If you look on the back, I've removed two of the lights there. Look on the back of that one. That one, the standard one, is just nothing to it. It's just literally a permanent live, I think it is, and the multi-timer wiring. So yeah, and this one it's got 9 pins, so there's quite a lot more to it. So what I've also done is I've done away with the standard, I'll just show you here, that's the standard 501 type bulb, like you get in your side lights, and obviously there's just a little carrier that goes with it. So what I've done is I've opted for a 4 SMD low profile LED bulb. Okay, so as I said before, I mean these two are for the map reading lights, are they? Yeah, those two are for the map reading, and those two are for the just standard Festoon, like that. But the challenges with these is to get them wired in. I mean, because like I said, that one has just got your standard two wire inputs, whereas this one's got 9. Now you only need 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 out of those 9, because I'm not going to be wiring in the alarm system, because, well, my car doesn't have the function for it. It just doesn't have the rest of the wiring for it. I don't know. Some of them are sort of standard factory fitted alarms, and some of them don't have them, so mine doesn't have it. So there you go. Just the power sounder, I think, or something like that. Anyway, so what I've had to do is I've had to look up online on how to wire this up. Now, just move this out of the way, and those. Now that is your standard connector. What I've done is I've counted up the actual pins which I need. I'll put a paper clip in there and just tested either end, just so I know which one's which. Now it's pins 1, 2, 5, 8 and 9. Okay, so the red one at the end is your permanent live, and the grey one at this end, that's 9 is red, 1 is the grey one. Pin 1 or wire 1 is the multi-timer. So you know when you turn your car off and then get out of the car, the headlight dims and then it eventually disappears out. So that's what that grey one does. It just allows it to have a time delay so that the lights go off. So what else is there is two brown, 2 earth lines, and then 1 live for the map lights. So the idea is that rather than faff around with running a permanent or a sort of switch live or a live down through the car, maybe down to the cigarette lighter, to power the map lights, I've just piggybacked off the permanent live that's pre-existing here, so the red one. So you must excuse my wiring, it's not the best in the world, but it's solid, it's soldered, it's sound. So this one, as you can see, is the live and also the map light live. Okay, so that, I mean, the ultimate objective here is to get it all working but not to damage the existing setup in the car. I don't really want to be damaging it or cutting anything, or I just don't like doing that. So even if I've just used some crappy spade ends, I'd rather just do that, just to make it a nice neat job. That end for the multi-timer as per standard. So yeah, I've just sort of soldered a spade on the end of that one, and then I've just butt crimped and soldered two earths. That's pins 5 and 8. Basically I've soldered them onto a spade connection here, and what that'll do is then I'll strap this to my glasses case bolts. So I'll show you that in a minute. We'll go down to the car. So that is pretty much it. Again, apologies for my wiring, it's not the best, but it's solid, it's soldered, it's clean, and it will be pretty much plug and play, I'm hoping. The only other thing I would say is that, like I said, I think as per usual, the LEDs are usually sort of polarity sensitive, so I'm probably going to be faffing around with these for a bit, trying to get them all sorted. So yeah, hopefully it'll work fine. Nice. Okay, so there's the standard one in action. Yeah, it's alright. It's just pretty basic, isn't it? Really. So like I said, I'm going to get the glasses case off, and I'm going to wire in the earth from the top of the actual, the inside metal on this side. So, and then run it around all through here and back into here. Okay. Okay, so where will I get up to? So I've got, basically I pinched that the earth wire in through to here, and then I, with it exposed here, I just tucked it up inside the headliner there, and when I got round this corner, I just ran it round there, tucked it up underneath this, whoops, not focused, underneath the rubber, and then basically just spent a while just tucking it all up inside here. Now, when I got inside here, I took this off, and then luckily, because it's quite a tight fit in there, I was able to wedge the spade fit in. It would have been better if I'd used a ring fitting, really, because it's just pretty much wedged in there and then pinched up with the self-tapping screw. So I'm hoping that's going to be good enough. We will certainly find out anyway. So pretty much that is it. All it is for me to do now is to match these to these, and then plug it in and see how we go. Bit of a change of plan. I removed the earth point from here because it just wasn't contacting properly, so I'm going to have to put obviously my glasses case back up. So what I did was I just routed it back through, and I should have done that in the first place really, but as per usual I like to make life hard for myself. So yeah, I've just screwed it down on a spade to that point there, fixing the headliner in. So moment of truth. I've got to get the flaps in, haven't you? Forget about that, I need 2 hands. So basically, I've completely forgot this was surrounding the actual light cluster there. Now that is what would normally be in, just straight in the headliner like that. It's the actual liner lining, as it were. So yeah, you don't need this anymore because obviously this provides the same function. So yeah, I didn't notice that. Cool. Okay, so that's it, all in. And what I can do is now I can turn these on independently, which is good. And also, if I wanted to just have the middle on, that's cool. But if I want all of them on, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so if I turn that off and just have that one and that one on, when I turn the actual main Festoon on using the switch, it switches to those. Okay, and then off, on, off. Cool. There you go, all done.